We are live. What's going on, everyone? Thank you all so much for tuning in at this time. Everybody that's here, greatly appreciate it. Anybody watching this on the replay, thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Well, that's obviously not how we wanted game one to go, right? It would have been nice to steal game one. It would have been nice to go in there, walk away with this. I love the energy to start the game. I thought we were looking good to start the game. I thought the pressure was there. And then we just went on this, what was it, 6-minute, 5-minute drought. We just couldn't score the basketball. You have no margin of error against this team. You don't show up against this team. This is the result. They run through you, right? Lakers were looking great. Everything was cooking. Lakers are up. And what happens? They just fold, right? It's the same script every single time. It's frustrating. It's absolutely frustrating. Now, look, talked about this. I would have liked to win game one, but what did I say? Don't panic after game one, right? If the Lakers go down 0-2, it's panic mode. If the Lakers don't win, game two now is an absolute dire must win, right? I talked about it. I was asked about it. What are my thoughts? Do I think game one is an absolute must win? And I said, no. I said, game 1 and 2 are the most important games of this series, but game one isn't a must win. If Lakers lose game one, it's fine. You got to win game two, right? So I'm not there yet as far as panic mode goes. But if we don't win game two, then it's panic mode. Pack it in. Can the Lakers win 2 straight home games? Sure. But even if you do, again, you haven't shown that you can beat Denver on the road. Denver doesn't have to win on the road. They just have to win their home games, right? To me, this was a big moment for the Lakers to show out, and no one showed up. I said it over and over and over again. I made entire dedicated videos to it. If LeBron James and Anthony Davis are the only 2 guys that show up, we're going to lose this series, and we're going to lose this series swiftly. D'Angelo Russell, horrible. Austin Reeves, horrible. Rui Hachimura, horrible. Right? This series hinges on those 3 guys. LeBron James and Anthony Davis outplayed Jokic and Jamal Murray this game. And we lost because KCP, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr. outplayed our guys. If our role guys show up, we win. If our role guys don't show up, we lose. It's that simple. This hinges on D'Lo, Reeves, and Rui. D'Lo, Reeves, and Rui did not show up this game. D'Lo, 1 of 9 from 3 is unacceptable, right? You got to find your shot. You got to find your stroke. Austin Reeves, all scared and timid out there, looking like he doesn't know what to do. Dude, you averaged 20 on this team last go around. Literally, you were a 3rd leading scorer in that series. What are you afraid of? Be aggressive. Get to the basket. The one time he's aggressive and gets to the basket, he draws an and one. Wait, it's dude, what did I talk? Apply pressure. But no, what do? We start settling for threes. We're jacking up shots. We're not hitting, right? When we were aggressive, getting to the basket, getting downhill, putting pressure on Denver, we were winning. Lakers were looking great. Life was good. But as soon as we stop the game plan and we move to just jacking up threes and being careless and doing all that stuff, and we can't score, Denver just ran through us. It was the same script every single time. We have to prove we can beat this team. Game 2 now becomes an absolute must win. Our players cannot show up. I know a lot of people really wanted the Lakers to basically pull out D'Lo, pull out Reeves, right? Go with Spence, go with Gabe. And as frustrating as this was, I think Darvin Ham made the right choice. Now, again, Darvin Ham, not good. There was multiple times this game he should have called a timeout and didn't, right? But you have to get these guys to wake up. You have to. Lakers have no choice. If D'Lo, Reeves, and Rui do not wake up, this is going to be quick. This is going to be a quick series again. And like I said, we're not good enough, and we go home and we figure it out in the offseason, right? But I do believe this team can be good enough. We need those guys to pick it up. And the reason I thought Darvin Ham made the right choice in just sticking with them is you're hoping that those guys can get it together, right? D'Lo finally made a 3 in the 4th. Maybe that can kind of translate a little bit the next game. Reeves hit a couple threes in that fourth. Maybe that can translate the next game, right? Your hope is you're trying, because it doesn't matter. Spencer Dinwiddie and Gabe Vincent aren't going to give you enough of the offensive production to where you're going to be able to win this series. So the only hope we have is for those guys to wake up. If they don't wake up, that's it. Pack it in. Series is over, right? D'Lo has to be good. D'Lo has to be better, right? Again, I want to stress this series is not over. It's a long series, right? But game 2 is an absolute must win. You lose game 2, now I think it's time to start panicking. Again, I believe the Lakers can win 2 straight games at home, but you have to be able to prove you can beat Denver on the road. And the Lakers didn't do that. But let's get into the box scores real quick, and then we'll jump into all of your super chats and regular questions. Real quick, hit that like button. We have 635 of you in this live stream, so hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. I'd greatly appreciate it. So take a second, do that. Let's dive into these box scores, and then we'll jump into all the super chats and regular questions and stuff like that. So, again, Rui, 2 of 4 from the field, 7 points, -10. One of my big concerns with Rui this series, though, is, and look, I talked about the defensive matchup. I talked about how I think that they should utilize on defense or run their defensive set. Darvin Ham basically did it that way. The problem is that Rui's going to get worn down. So I don't know how much offensive production he's going to give you. But the question is, would you rather have Rui get worn down or Anthony Davis? Right? Because Anthony Davis having to try to contain and match up against Jokic and then also go drop 30 on the other side, you have to live with something, in my opinion. So I would rather live with that and Rui and have Anthony Davis show up and drop 30 this game, every game, than the alternative. So, but we need him to give us some just better production than 7 points. LeBron James did what he could do. Again, he shot 62.5% from the field, 60% from 3. 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 7 turnovers is not good. He's got to stop turning the ball over. He's got to take care of the basketball. 27 points. Anthony Davis, I thought, did a great job. I don't like him taking 4 threes, especially when he's 0 of 4 from 3, and especially when we're trying to come back. I don't like that at all. I get you're wide open, fine, but when you were 0 of 2, 0 of 3 before, be aggressive, put it on the deck, and put it on the refs to make a decision. You got it. You got to have them figure that out. So as far as that goes, outside of that, I mean, he was great. 14 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 blocks, 32 points. Like, what more could you ask for? Again, we need other guys besides LeBron James and Anthony Davis to show up. If LeBron James and Anthony Davis are the only ones that show up, guess what? We're not winning this series. Austin Reeves, 5 of 9 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Hopefully, because he made those 2 threes late, my hope is that kind of gets Reeves going and maybe Reeves can kind of start cooking. D'Angelo Russell, again, terrible. He's got to pick it up. I'm not willing to write him off yet. Right? I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to be hopeful. Hopefully this was just the jitter game. This was for the team period. You got the LeBron talked about this on Mind the Game with him and JJ Redick, right? He talked about it on Mind the Game, and he said, game 1 is kind of just like that filler out game, right? Guys come in, they're nervous, they don't play great. It's kind of just that awkward. You get over that hump. Once you get game 1 under your belt, then guys usually start picking it up. I'm going to hope that Reeves and D'Lo pick it up next game. But 6 of 20 from the field, 1 of 9 from 3. Come on. He can't. We cannot have that from him. At this point, it's mental. At this point, it's got to be with D'Lo. It's mental. It's a mental block, and he's got to get over it. He's got to get over it. We need D'Lo to figure it out. He's got to hit shots. He's got to keep just trying to figure it out. Hopefully he does. But yeah, I mean, I need him to give us 15 to 20, which he was only off 2 points, but 30% from the field is not going to do it. Taurean Prince had a really good game. I actually liked Taurean Prince in this game. I thought he was really solid. He had some great plays, was aggressive. He did the things that we need him to do. Hopefully that continues. We definitely need him to continue in that regard. But outside of that, just terrible. Absolutely terrible. But anyway, let's dive into let's dive into the super chats, all the regular questions, and then we'll jump into the regular chat. So, Gazu, coming out the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hopefully they can get out of their own heads. And I'm talking mainly Rui, AR, D'Lo. It looked like they were mentally moving 1,000,000 miles per hour. Yes, that's what I'm talking. Like, I agree. I really think it's mental. And that's why I think Darvin Ham did the right thing sticking with Rui, D'Lo, and Reeves. I know it was frustrating. I understand. It's like, come on, dude, get these guys out the game. They're terrible. We need them. We need them. If they don't show up, we're not winning the series. We're just not. We need them to figure it out. Hopefully they figure it out. But again, at this point, it's mental. It's mental. It is. It's mental. Because we know what D'Lo can do. We know D'Lo can shoot the basketball. We know what Reeves can do. The guy averaged 20 against Denver last series. And this series, it's like he didn't even want to be on the court. Reeves is all scared. Like, it's like, dude, be aggressive. You're wide open. Take the shot. Even if you miss it, who cares? Take the shot. Quit being scared. Quit playing timid. It was so frustrating, right? Watching these guys just like shoot themselves out of this game and just Denver played like a team that believed that they were going to win. And the Lakers played like a team that believed that they were going to lose. As soon as the confidence got sucked out of the building, that was it. Lakers looked great until all of a sudden, it's like the air got sucked out of the building and they just crumbled. It's mental, 100%. Dustin, coming in hot, the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We can't win with this trash backcourt. I mean, you're right. I mean, if D'Lo and Reeves continue to perform this way and continue to play this way, it's over. It's over. I mean, it really is. It's that simple. I made videos. I literally made an entire dedicated video to it. We go as far as D'Lo, Reeves, and Rui take us. LeBron and AD are our best players. They're going to do LeBron and AD things, as we just saw. We just saw them do that, right? They outplayed Jamal Murray and Jokic. Right? Problem is that all of our guys got outplayed by their guys. Again, if we show up, if our role guys show up, we win. If our role guys don't, we lose. It's that simple. We need D'Lo, Reeves, and Rui, and Spence, and Gabe, and Prince. Prince did his job. I can't really say much more about, like, what more do you want from Prince, right? If our role guys show up, we win this series. If they don't show up, we lose this series. Everything hinges on those guys because LeBron and AD are going to wash out Murray and Jokic. They are. They're going to wash them out. Anybody else, we're screwed. But we'll see. Look, again, I still believe in this team. I still believe in these guys. I even said I believe that they probably lose game 1, right? We need to bounce back. What do they look like in game 2? But again, appreciate you, Dustin. 7 Sports coming in hot with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. D'Lo, AR, Darvin Ham are all gone if the Lakers lose the series. I agree. AR can't guard Murray. Change the plan now. No timely timeouts and change the plans. Yeah, look, if you lose this series, D'Lo, if he wants to walk, you let him walk. But ideally, you try to sign and trade him. And Austin Reeves, you trade him. You do. Like you do. And this was my fear with Reeves because, again, the reputation of Reeves is what have people buying in, right? But the reputation of D'Lo, like people go, oh, the history of D'Lo is this and that and the other. And it's like, we need Reeves to step up, right? I don't care what Reeves did last year. I've said this all season. Reeves doing what he did last year is cute. Well, we need him to do it this year. And he's been bad this year. And now we're hoping that he is all of a sudden good. Like, that's usually not how it works, right? So I'm hoping D'Lo and Reeves figure it out, right? Like, we need these guys to show up. Right now it's mental. If not, then yeah, you ship everybody out, right? Again, I know a lot of people don't want another star. Stars win games, right? If we had even as I'm not super high on Trae Young, but if we had Trae, do you think Trae only gives you 13 points in this game? Probably not, right? Even if he has a bad game, he's probably giving you more than 13. So, if you have a Donovan Mitchell who just dropped 30 in his first game, do you think we lose this game? No. Right? Like, Lakers got to go get that other star. They do. Even if the Lakers win the championship this year, I think you got to go get the other stuff. Like you just, again, you gotta put the right team around together. But appreciate you. Legend coming in hot, the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. 80 shooting too many threes means incompetent coaching, putting on players in weak spots. Remember, Malone set up Michael Porter Jr. off timeout to get him off his slump in the second quarter. Yeah, and that's the problem. But AD's got to recognize that as well. Like, don't get me wrong, Darvin Ham, not a good job, which is what I've talked about. Like, if things are clicking, things look good. First half, Darvin Ham looked great. Second half, not so much, right? Because things were going good. When things are going good, you look great. As soon as things start going bad, everything just goes downhill. And that was the problem. That was the problem, right? Darvin Ham, he doesn't know how to make the in-game adjustments. I talked about it. He has a box. And as long as he can stay in his box, he's fine. As soon as he has to go out of his box, that's it. That's where it starts to crumble and fall apart. But Anthony Davis has to recognize that. Anthony Davis has to know, dude, I'm 0 of 2 from 3. I need to do a better job. I need to be more aggressive. I need to get downhill. I need to put the ball on the deck. Or give it up and establish myself on the block in position and then reestablish and get the ball, right? Like, he's got to recognize that. But you just jacking up threes, like, it's like, come on, dude. If he was like 2 of 3, fine, shoot it, right? Like, but he was 0 of 3 and just keeps jacking up threes. It's like, come on, dude. Like, it's not your game. You're killing them on the block this game. Anthony Davis was a monster this game, right? We need Anthony Davis and LeBron James to show up the way they did in this game. And then we just need other guys to show up, right? We need 1 or 2 guys we either need one guy to be great, like a Reeves gives you 20 a game, or a D'Lo gives you 20 a game, or a Rui gives you 20 a game, or we need multiple guys to like chip in, but with efficiency. It's not about them scoring, right? Because like if you just like looked at the points, you're like, oh man, D'Lo gave you 13. He averaged 6 last year, gave you double what he gave you last year, right? Like, but no, it's the efficiency is the problem, right? Like that's where the issues lie. But V coming in hot with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Thinking about moving to Denver. What do you think? Nah, I'm a Laker fan through and through. Like if Lakers get swept in this series, guess what? We'll be back next year, right? I'm never changing my views on the Lakers, right? Yeah, you ride through. If you're a real fan, you ride through them through the bad, and you celebrate it, and they're good, right? Yeah. What is it? You don't deserve me at my best if you can't handle me at my worst. Look, I'd still take this over like that 6-year stretch or whatever where we were like the worst team in the league. I'd rather take a team that's exciting and you feel like some level of hope than a team that's like every year isn't going anywhere. So give me that. But appreciate you. Legend coming out with $2 super chat. We stopped running organized offense for some reason. Yes, exactly. My point exactly. We had a plan that was working, and then we just completely diverted from the plan. Like, I was fine. Denver came and threw that punch. I'm fine with that, right? That's okay, right? Like, you didn't let them get over the hump. As soon as Denver got over the hump, it was over. Right? As soon as Denver got over the hump, boom, they were gone. But as long as they were going back and forth, and then LeBron hits the 3 to send it in halftime, and I was like, which side is this? Which way is this going to go? Are the Lakers going to come out and ride that momentum from LeBron, or are the Lakers going to come out, be flat, and end up getting blown out? And that's what happened. One team came out and did their job. Legend coming out with another $2 super chat. Issue is we didn't set up anyone in the second half. Yeah, we went away from what was working. We went away from what was having success and expected a different result, and it was serious. It was serious. It was wild. It's just you got to get back to playing the right way. It's frustrating. But right, all we can do can't replace this game. All you can do is go back and win the next one. It's that simple. Go back, win the next one. Mike Malone took timeouts when LA went on 4-0 runs. Well, yeah, I mean, he called 2 timeouts in like a minute, like not even a minute span, like a 30-second span. And I was like, good, that's how you show up. And then they just decided to stop playing basketball. Right? Again, one coach is good, one coach is bad. We'll see. But again, it's a long series. A lot of real estate left. which team shows up. No, I still believe the Lakers get that first win. If Lakers win game 2, I believe that they win the series, right? I said if they win one of those first 2 games, I believe they win the series. They just have to get over that hump, right? Got to get over that hump. Right now, it's just they keep hitting this wall. As soon as they stop hitting that wall and get over the hump, I think the Lakers will be in good shape. But all right, let's get into the regular chat. Got through the super chats. Thank you so much again. I really appreciate all the super chats. But let's get into some of the regular stream. Also, again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get the likes up, please. It really does. You have no idea how much it helps the channel. I know people get sick of hearing it, but it is. It's our currency, right? As content creators. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm 29 subs away from 20,300. Can I get 29 subs in this live stream? I know there's 29 of you that aren't subscribed. Take a second. No help whatsoever from the squad. Yes, exactly. D'Lo, AR, Rui, oh my God, terrible offensive, terrible defense. Why Darvin Ham didn't sub out D'Lo for Gabe Vincent? Because again, you got to get them going. I get it. It's frustrating. I get it. You're like, dude, come on, right? Like, take them out. Put in Gabe. Put in somebody, right? But again, it's you. If they don't show up, you're losing this series one way or another. So you're hoping that they can get something going that'll trigger for the next game. It's not just about game 1. You got a 7-game series, right? And you're hoping that it goes to 7 games for you to have a chance to win, right? What do I keep saying? Get me to a game 7. Get me to a game 7. Because game 7, LeBron James and Anthony Davis, I think that they can win 1 game, right? LeBron, I think, can turn back the clock one time and pull off the W. But we got to get there is the question. Can we get there? So I get it. It's frustrating. It's irritating. But I think Darvin Ham made the right choice in that decision. You got to kind of stick with your guys. Do you think D'Lo is just nervous or something? No, I think it's mental. I think he's in his own head. I think he got bullied and embarrassed by Denver. And all the fans and media and everybody went, man, D'Lo is absolute trash. And, you know, he stepped up and it's like, you know, it's the high school bully, right? Like, you know, you run into the bully. It's the big brother syndrome, right? You know, it's like I have a little brother, but my little brother is like twice my size, right? But I'm still big brother to him, right? He still knows, like, oh, that's my big brother. It's that, right? D'Lo ran into a big brother that smacked him around, and now he's facing big brother again, and he's like, uh-oh, I know what happened last time, right? I think it's mental. I think he's in his own head. D'Lo and Ham for not benching him. That's all I will say. Again, I think you made the right choice. You got to stick with these guys. If D'Lo doesn't figure it out, then the series is over regardless. Like, it's over. Yeah, 9. Don't let it get to 10. I agree. We had this game. We were up 15. We had to keep the mentality, knocking these boys down. Yep. Took the foot off the gas, and that was it. Denver's too deep. I wouldn't really say too deep. I mean, it's basically their starters that torched us. I mean, Reggie Jackson had what, like 4 points? Like, they're not too deep. It's literally they're starting 5. Like, when our guys don't show up and their guys do, you know, I mean, look, all of their starters were in double digits, double figures. You had Michael Porter Jr. with 19. You had Aaron Gordon with 12, Jokic with 32, KCP with 12, and Murray with 22. You're not winning that way, right? And then you look at our starters, and it's like 13 on 20 shots, 13 from Reeves, 7 from D'Lo. It's like all of their guys showed up. It was just another routine. I'm not going to lie, D'Lo and AR love to talk to the media, but can't back it up at all. Yeah, so far they're not. D'Lo, AR, Rui, got to trade them. Again, I don't put it so much on Rui because, again, he has the task of handling Jokic. That's exhausting in and of itself. What happened to Facts Over Feelings? Bold man, you should. Oh, you're talking about Darvin Ham again. I think Darvin Ham made the right choice. I really do. I think because, again, you need to get them to wake up, right? Like, you bench D'Lo, you kill all of his confidence, right? You bench D'Lo, you kill all of his confidence, right? And you probably still lose this game. And now he doesn't show up for the next game. You got to instill the confidence, right? If you're Darvin Ham and LeBron, like, why did LeBron just keep going to D'Lo, right? I talked about it in the watch along stream. Again, come hang out at the watch along streams. I said, even if D'Lo has a bad game, I need LeBron to keep feeding him. Like, I'd ask the question, what do I think? Like, how would I approach D'Lo? I don't care. I even said if he has a terrible game, it's in video at the beginning of that stream, that watch along stream. I said, you need to keep feeding D'Lo, because if you kill his confidence, that's it. Right now, he had a bad game. If I'm Darvin Ham, if I'm LeBron James, I'm pulling him aside and I'm, hey, get it out. You had the bad game. It's fine. It happens. It's one game. We still have 6 more to go. We need you, man. Come on, show up, brush it off. Who cares? It was a bad game, right? Like, you need to keep his confidence high. I know it's frustrating from a fan perspective. From a fan side of things, it's like, dude, D'Lo's trash, get him out the game. But Gabe Vincent isn't coming in and changing the tide of that game, right? Like, we need it. D'Lo dropping, going and hitting 4 out of 5 threes changed the tides of that game, right? Like, that's the guy we're hoping that comes back. You got to keep the confidence, because if you kill D'Lo's whatever little confidence he has, if you basically drain that, that's it. Series is over, right? We need D'Lo. Why does everyone blame D'Lo for all the losses? Because everyone knows how important D'Lo is, right? If D'Lo was not that important, nobody would be blaming him for everything. Everyone's blaming him for everything because he is that important. So he can't go, oh, he's terrible. He's not, like, he's too important, we need to get rid of him, or he needs to show up or whatever, and then do the opposite. No, we need D'Angelo Russell. It sucks, but you got to stick with him, right? D'Lo and Reeves cheeks, yes. D'Lo, Reeves, and Rui all sold. Wasn't just D'Lo. D'Lo can go. Problem is, he's not going right now, so you need to get him alive right now. We're in right now. We're not in the offseason. If D'Lo continues to play like this and we lose this series, then we'll talk about it in the offseason. And you're right. He does need to go. But we're not in that right now. We need D'Lo to show up. We need to instill confidence in D'Lo. Legend coming out, $2 super chat. Can't wait for Lakers do Ham dirtier than Vogel. You have to. If you lose this series, Ham has to go. He has to go. He has to. I mean, I think even if the Lakers win the championship, I think you fire Darvin Ham. I think there should be no reason why Darvin Ham is a Lakers head coach next season, unless you get like a quality vet coach with experience that can come in and do it. But even then, I'd kind of have my worries. Let's say same thing always happens. We have the lead at the half and then lose it at the end. Yeah, it's usually how it goes. Why can the Spurs beat Denver, but the Lakers can't? Again, matchups. Certain, teams show up for other teams. Also, it's the playoffs, right? Like, who is Denver showing up for more? Spurs or Lakers? Is Denver's not bringing they're not bringing Thor's hammer to go take on the Spurs, but they're bringing the whole Avengers to take on the Lakers, right? Because they want to beat the Lakers. Jokic is that good. Yes, agreed. He is ridiculous. Time to scrap this team. It's one game. Let's wait and see. 9-0. Let that sink in. Yes. Take some pride. We're going to see what this team's made of. See if this team takes some pride. People were saying keep D'Lo at the trade deadline. I was saying keep D'Lo over Austin Reeves, and I still think you should have done that. Again, Reeves didn't show up either, right? Like, it's not just D'Lo. We need other guys to show up. I got no words, bro. This team, we need this game. Again, it's fine. It's not panic mode yet. If we lose game 2, it's panic mode. We lose game 2, we could probably pack it in. Because again, can the Lakers win 2 straight games? Sure. I'll still be, if the Lakers lose game 2, I'll still be optimistic. I'll still be hopeful. I'll still, hold the torch. But it's tough. It's really tough. So, because at that point you lost 10 straight games, like you just haven't been able to prove that you can beat them. Let's see. Do we still owe D'Lo an apology, or does he owe us one? Again, it's one game. Let's wait and see. All right, let's wait and see. If he plays like this 4 straight games, yeah, now we're talking. Lakers should start Gabe and don't give D'Lo minutes. No, you need D'Lo to show up. Gabe Vincent isn't winning us this series. Let's see. D'Lo Reeves no shows. Yes, D'Lo has to be. Everybody has to be better. Again, if Reeves shows up this game, we win. If Rui shows up this game, we win. It wasn't just D'Lo. Right? I know we need D'Lo, and again, I understand D'Lo is supposed to be our third best player, but all season I heard Austin Reeves. All season, all I heard over and over and over again, wait till the playoffs, wait till the playoffs, wait till the playoffs. Oh, Austin Reeves is the GOAT. Austin Reeves is this, Austin Reeves is that. I love Austin Reeves, right? But where was he? Right? I know people want a scapegoat, but it wasn't just D'Lo. It was D'Lo, Rui, and Reeves, right? If Reeves and Rui showed up and D'Lo didn't, then fine. Grab your pitchforks and let's go after D'Lo. But we need other guys to show up. D'Lo was terrible. Do we need him to be better? Yes, but everyone needs to be better. It's not just D'Lo could have dropped 20 in this game and we still lost, right? Like, and then who are we blaming? Right? We still blaming D'Lo? Oh man, he should have had 30. No, again, you got to put things in perspective. Let's see. Lakers wasn't looking great. Bron and AD was. Yes, Bron and AD showed up to play this game. Frustrated, Bron and AD dominated, but the role guys didn't show up. It is infuriating. I'm obviously not happy with D'Lo's performance, but you can't take him out. He can find his rhythm at any moment. Reeves, on the other hand, is literally traffic cone and hasn't shot it well all year. Yeah, I have my concerns about Reeves, but again, I believe Darvin Ham made the right choice in that regard of keeping them in. You can't kill their confidence. You got to stick with the guys that you're hoping can lead you there. It's frustrating from a fan perspective, and I get it, but you have to trust the process. Cosmin coming out, $2 super chat. Thank you. Sick of the same thing over and over, frustrated. That's what drives me crazy too. I'm with you in that regard. Like, that's what drives me insane, is that it's the same way and the same result, right? Like, if it was like different each time and it was just like this weird, like man, it's like, dude, they're just like blowing us out every time. Like, I would feel a little better about it, but it's like, it's the same result. Like, it's like you're watching this. It's like you're watching one game on repeat. It's wild. Like, literally, you're watching one game on repeat. It's so frustrating. But, you know, you got to kind of, the laws of averages, right? You got to just hope that everything balances out. Everything averages out. Lakers go in and handle business. It's frustrating. Boy, is it frustrating. But you gotta just, again, trust the process. It's just the others we need more. Yes, the other guy, again, I said it, I made several videos diving into it. We don't win this series if the other guys don't show up. If D'Lo, Reeves, and Rui basically stay home, we lose this series. And we lose this series rather quickly. LeBron went MIA in the third and fourth. So I talked about that very thing before the game started. Watch the videos. I'm telling you. I told you exactly what LeBron would do depending on how this game shaped out. I said, if this game starts getting out of reach, LeBron's going to take a step back and he's going to slow down. Because, again, he's got to prolong for a 7-game series. As soon as this game started getting out of reach, LeBron said, all right, I need to take a step back. Because, again, it's not just about this game. If this game was close, like if it was within like a 5-point game late, you would have saw LeBron go off. And you would have saw LeBron go and probably drop 15 in the fourth and win this game for us. Let's see. Coach Tyler, what do you think head coach Ham needs to do to motivate all his underperforming moving forward? I think he needs to just keep instilling confidence in them and keep sticking with them. Again, I think Darvin Ham made the right call. I know it's frustrating. I know it's irritating from a fan perspective because you're like, dude, these guys are trash. Get them out the game. We need them. If I'm Darvin Ham, I'm taking them aside, the 3 of those guys aside, and I'm going, see this? And I'm shredding that paper in front of them, and I'm going, forget about it. Game 1 didn't happen. We need to win 4 out of 6 games now, right? And we need you guys to win those. I need you guys to be better. I need you guys to pick it up. I need you guys to play better, right? Forget game one. Game one never happened, right? We got 6 games. It's a 6-game series, and we need 4 out of 6, and we only do that with you guys. Keep instilling the confidence. You have to. You have no other choice. You need to instill and drive that confidence in your guys. As soon as you kill their confidence, that's it. Kiss the series goodbye. It's a wrap. But Stakes coming out, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Davis outplayed Jokic. Yeah, LeBron and AD outplayed Murray and Jokic, right? Which I talked about them doing. And I believe that they'll be able to do the rest of the series. Problem is the other guys. That's why I kept talking about it. I kept making videos about it. Even in other videos, I mentioned it and threw little things out there and stuff like that. We go as far as our role guys take us. We go as far as D'Lo, Reeves, and Rui take us. If those 3 guys don't show up this series, we lose this series, and we lose this series swiftly. If they show up 4 times, we win this series. And whichever 4 games. If they show up the next 4 games, we win the next 4. They show up in, game 2, 4, 6, and 7, then we win the series, right? If they only show up in 3 games, then we lose the series. It's that simple. We need our role guys to outplay their role guys. If our guys outplay their guys, we win this game. It's that simple. Appreciate you, Stakes. Guys, coming in hot with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Rui needs to be better. I agree, but the Lakers need to make an effort to get him involved offensively. He was getting Vandal treatment this game. I agree. You need to put him on the block. Again, I need Reeves and D'Lo to be better more than Rui, because Rui has his hands full. And I even talked about it in the watch along stream, right? Like, Rui's going to get worn down this series because he's going to have to play and defend Jokic all series long. It's going to put a toll on him, right? So he's not going to be now, could he have a game or 2? Sure. But when I say I need him to be better, I don't mean I need him to go drop 30. I got like hair on me. I don't mean I need them to drop 30. I mean, I need him to at least be in double digits, right? Even if it's 10, 12, I need him to just be in that area, right? I'm looking more at Reeves and D'Lo. I need Reeves and D'Lo need to be averaging like 30, 40 points a game for us combined. They do that, we're good. But but Rui, again, we need Rui to give some offensive production. But I do agree. You do need to put him in position to have success, right? He can only do so much as a player. You need to put him in actions to get him the basketball and let him go to work. Hopefully they do that more for game 2. I'm hoping that there's some level of adjustments to this upcoming game. But we'll find out. We're going to see. But again, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Stakes coming out, $2 super chat. A lot of mental mistakes by Bron and D'Lo. Yes. I mean, LeBron, high usage, he's on the ball. He's gonna have those moments. He's gonna have those errors. I know, like LeBron got on D'Lo on that pass to Rui, but that wasn't D'Lo's fault. Like, I get LeBron is like, hey, like, don't even make that play, right? Like, don't even do that. But you're on the break. Rui should be heading to the basket, right? Especially with D'Lo having the ball, because what does D'Lo like to do? He likes to either just pull up or get to the basket. So either way, Rui should have been making that cut towards the basket. You're on a break. Why are you going away from the basket? Go towards the basket, right? And especially because it wasn't like a break, right? So what if he pulls up and shoots that? Like, Rui should have been in position to try to get the rebound, right? So to me, I don't really blame D'Lo for that. I blame that on that. But then you saw after that, like, D'Lo just like sunk, right? Again, I need the confidence, right? I understand you're in the moment, you're pissed, you're frustrated. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it rated G for YouTube standards. But like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's frustrating. LeBron, I mean, he's always had his high turnovers. I mean, 7 turnovers, he's got to be better in. But I mean, how much can I get on LeBron for? He was great this game. Need him to continue to play that way, continue to be aggressive. Again, he's going to have to pace himself, so we'll see. But we need other guys to step up regardless. Let's see. We can't just blame D'Lo. Reeves, not Rui, gave as much of anything. Yeah, I mean, again, like, it's not just D'Lo. Everyone wants to blame D'Lo, it wasn't just him. Like, again, where was Reeves? Where was Rui? Where was other guys on the offensive side? Right? Like it has to be everybody. It has to be a collective effort. Right? Like, does D'Lo need to be better? Absolutely. Was D'Lo trash this game? Absolutely. Right? There's no denying D'Lo was terrible. But it's not like people just want that one guy to blame. Right? But we need to be holding everybody accountable. But if the Lakers lose this series, D'Lo will get all the blame. Let's see. D'Lo stunk this series. I need to pack his bags if he continues to play this series. Yeah, if he does, if this is the trend, then yes. D'Lo does have to show up. I agree with you. Lakers aren't going to get swept. Bron and AD need help. I agree. I'm right there with you. They definitely need help. Say NBA is garbage. Nobody wants to watch the Nuggets. Well, I mean, somebody needs to beat them then. Like the Nuggets are good. Different year, same team, repetition, expectation, different results is insanity. It's not the same team. It's just guys got to show up. Again, let's wait. It's one game. Let's wait after beyond one game. And on 1 second, everyone. Sorry, Hannah, I'm not leaving. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute, okay? Thank you, everyone. Sorry about that. My girls needed me. So, dad duty calls. So I had to go run and help them real quick. They needed help with something. So, um, where was I? Andrew, coming to hot with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Or Andre. I keep reading that as Andrew. Andre, thank you. LeBron needs to stop passing the ball. LeBron needs to be that Kobe killer. Problem is he can't do that for 40 minutes a game, 7-game series. You got to remember, he's 39. We have never seen a guy do what LeBron is doing this season. It has never happened, ever. So we have these expectations for LeBron. Like, we all still see LeBron as 27-year-old LeBron James because he's been so great this year. So everyone's like, dude, LeBron, attack the basket, play some defense, lock up, dude. Come on, man. But you got to put things in perspective. He's 39 years old, right? Like, he literally is averaging more points, rebounds, and assists than every 39-year-old combined. It's just LeBron is so great. We have these crazy expectations from him because he's done it his entire career. But in reality, like, this isn't 27-year-old LeBron. If this was 30-year-old, if this was bubble LeBron, we win this series, no doubt. If we had bubble LeBron last year, we win the championship. Right? Like, if this was, 27-year-old LeBron, Denver doesn't beat us. Like, they just don't. Because that LeBron was just, I mean, he could have held Jamal Murray to 10 points and still dropped 30, 12, and 12. And just completely took over the game. Like, we're down 15 in the fourth. Like, stop. All right, give me the ball. Right? Like, it's just, we don't have that LeBron anymore. Which is why I'm big on getting another star, because that'll allow LeBron to preserve himself more. So that way, when we do get to the playoffs next year, now you don't have, like, LeBron can just pick and choose his spots rather than, like, because we need LeBron to be, 2020 LeBron, and he's, 4 years older. He's almost 40. So that's the problem. But You know this is over. I do not know this is over. I do not have a crystal ball. You don't know this is over. You think it's over. There's a difference. You don't know that it's over. You think it's over. Um, Again, confidence. He had to. He had to play them. I just want them to fight. Yeah, I don't think the Lakers get swept here. I think this bare minimum this goes 6. Um, let's see. It's just they just are better. They've been better. All right, their role guys show up and we don't. Felt like Lakers forgot the game plan in the second half. Yep, they just went completely away from it. Need more. Yeah, they have to be better. They have to be better. Rui and AR disappeared as well, guys. It's not all on D'Lo, guys. No, again, people want to find the one person, right? You see it every year, and you see it with other teams too. Fan base, like people want to blame one person. They don't want to be like, oh, it was everybody. They want to be like, oh, it was this guy. I have faith in the Lakers game too. We got it. Cannot score the entirety of the team's points if D'Lo, Reeves, and our bench guys can't contribute. There's no way in hell we are winning. Exactly, Rich. See, why did they play Prince over Rui for the fourth quarter? Because Prince was great. Prince had himself a good game. Prince was solid this game. He was one of the few guys that actually showed up. Let's see. Is Rui getting 7 points? The others have to show up if they want to have a shot. Exactly. He doesn't deserve a nickname. It's great. This was the Lakers game to lose. I agree. Who knows if they get another chance like this again? This is a championship team. That's just going to get better as time goes on. Yet we'll find out game 2. We will definitely find out game 2. Let's see. If Rui, Austin, and D'Lo hit their shots, could have won this game. You play from role players. Put Gabe instead of Bog D'Lo. They were all bad. Agreed. Ham needs to go. Yeah, you got to fire him in the offseason. Has to get done. Baseline drift passes, AD has to stay off Jokic because if not, Murray and AG will have a field day in the paint. You have to live with Jokic making tough shots over Rui. Agreed. It's what I talked about in my breakdown. You kind of just live with it. Jokic isn't our problem. It's Murray and the other guys. Y'all bashing Rui too much, shaking my head. The man had a 7-footer, 300-pounder. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna get worn down this series bad, but he does need to be better. It's not like he was great, but he needs to be better. Only way the Lakers can win this is if AD has to roam the paint. If AD is guarding Jokic will play him ham action off the nail and wait for the split action, pin downs, skip passes, even baseline drifts. Oh, there was part 2. That was part 1 and part 2. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Then Spencer don't even try to score. Yeah, I'd like to see him be a little more aggressive. Gabe was great defensively until they get a game. Got to believe in your team. Got to have faith in the team. We lost that 12-point lead with LeBron on the bench. I thought you were him, AR-15. Rui gets a pass. Yeah, look, I'm not getting into Rui too heavily, but he does need to be better. I'm not saying he has to drop 20 or 30. I need the other guys to score more, but why no Max tonight? I mean, how much would he change? I would have rather you stuck with Gabe Vincent or anything like that over Max. Like, I like Max Christie a lot, and I even made a video about like him potentially getting minutes. Problem is like, Max Christie's what, 20? He just turned 21, I think. Like, he's not like Denver would love for the Lakers to do that, right? An inexperienced, undisciplined, young player that you're throwing on Jamal Murray and Gordon and Vincent and stuff like in the playoffs. Like, you got to remember, Denver's going to look for any exploitation that they can have. Like, even in the video that I did, I made an entire video about like, should Max Christie play more minutes? And I made arguments for and I made arguments against. But one of my big arguments was that like Denver is probably hoping for stuff like that. Because again, how much of an impact is Max going to have? Like, as opposed to like a Gabe Vincent or Spencer Dinwiddie, who have at least had the experience, have the size, and can kind of do the same things Max do. Again, I don't mind it. Like, you get to the point where you need to start like grasping at stuff, then sure. But I think right now it's too early. It's game one. Be patient. Let things play out. Personally. I can't let my emotions get the best of me. Exactly. You got to let cooler heads prevail. Let things find out. Why did I want Denver in the first round? Because we're either good enough or we're not. Again, we're either good enough to win this series or we're not. It's that simple. Rui took a huge load off of AD, which allows AD to be more aggressive. It's exactly what I talked about. Darvin Ham did exactly what I told him to do. But I didn't tell him. Like, I wasn't on the phone. But, like, I did my breakdown video on it, and he was like, he must have watched it and been like, that's a good idea. Problem is, guys just didn't show up. Guys show up, we win that game. Trade Austin. If this continues, yes, trade everybody. Reeves' Linsanity run is over, unfortunately, yeah. Let's see. So until the Lakers win a game, I'm not watching anymore. Let's see. The difference, their role players made their threes. Our role players didn't. You can't expect LeBron and AD to score all the points. I'm glad LeBron refused to score in the second half. Agreed. Got to have other guys step up. I know it's game one, but I'm done, man. D'Lo sucks, and I hope he doesn't play another game. As a Laker, don't know why anyone ever had faith in him. He always will suck. Again, let's wait and see. What happens if he's great in game two and we win? Right? Then what's everyone going to say? Like, I was wrong. Like, let's wait. Let's wait. Our season is far from over. Don't worry. I'm very disappointed in D'Lo and Reeves. Inexcusable. Yes, agreed. We got to be better, man. Again, Denver's just they've been the better team. They've been the better team. Jamal Murray had one of the worst games he will have this series. The Nuggets still won. I don't know about that. Jamal Murray only averaged outside. You removed the Lakers series last year. Jamal Murray only averaged 21 a game. He scored more than his average. Let's see what else. They got scared. We won't win this. We are weak to them. D'Lo and Reeves were no-shows. Agreed. Guys got to be better. We got to stop being terrible. He benched Gabe most of the game after good defense. Again, it's not about just this game. It's about the 7-game series. That boy Jokic is nasty. He is tough. Lakers are not getting swept again. Will they lose the series? Very possible, but I don't see them getting swept again. Ham, we gotta watch film and lose on Monday. He's planning a summer vacation. AD was better than Jokic tonight, and we need that Anthony Davis. Let's see. Why didn't Gabe play more? Because again, Darvin Ham's sticking with the guys. You gotta get these guys confident. He's on a 2-way. Lakers not picking up a legit center is pure negligence. Again, Jokic wasn't the problem. We're not having issues with Jokic. Even last season, it wasn't Jokic killed. It was Jamal Murray averaging 32 a game. And then Michael Porter Jr. averaging like 20. It was everyone but Jokic was our problem. If Jokic goes off and we keep everyone else modest and our role players show up, we win that series. Just like this series. If that happens, let Jokic could drop 30 a game and we'll still win this series. Yeah, like things really like skid after that. It was like everyone just like sucked the air out of the building. Time to get Trae in. I'm not big on him personally. If we get him, I'm with it. But it's over. Stop being delusional. You call it delusion. I call it being a fan and supporting my team. When it's over, we'll talk about it. Right? Like I get it. Not everyone's a fan of the Lakers, but like I believe. If your mom or your dad or your brother or somebody that you believe in, and you're like, if they have a bad go, do you just go, "Sorry, brother, you're trash, dude. Like you suck. Like just give up in life." Like why? What you're doing this job? Like that's like, dude, you're not going to be anything. Like why? Like, man, I would hate to be one of your relatives if like Lakers lose a game or a series and you're just ready to pack it up, man. Like I would hate to be your friend. Man, like I'm over here having a bad day and you're like, "Oh, dude, like, just give it up. Yeah, you're not going to be anything. The YouTube thing, it's not working out. You're trash. Like, just give it up." Like, God, all right. Like, uh, again, have belief, have faith. If you're a fan, be a fan. If you lose, you lose. It happens. You ride with your team. You believe in your team. You trust your team. Is Denver better? Yes, they have been. But that doesn't mean that they're unbeatable. Denver's not unbeatable. We're not playing, the 2017 Warriors. Like, relax. Again, it's not delusional to actually be a fan and have belief in your team. Again, man, I would hate to be a friend or family member. It's a long series, but Ham better not wait until game 4 to take D'Lo out of starting lineup. How much do we have to see? Again, more than one game, right? You got to wait and see how it goes. Wait and see how it goes. Let's see. Jokic is toying with them boys. Let's see. Dinwiddie and Vincent need to score more. I mean, they're not really there for that. I would like them to be a little more aggressive, but it's not about Rui guarding Joker. It's about Rui just kind of trying to make things difficult. You let Jokic eat and you slow everyone else down. It was working in the first half. Problem is that we stopped hitting shots and they didn't. Technically, AR and D'Lo 26 outplayed KCP and Gordon 24. Still a bad performance. So again, it was about the efficiency. It's like, again, like I said it earlier, like if you just looked at, like, you're like, oh man, D'Lo put up double what he averaged last year in game 1. Like you might think like, oh man, D'Lo was great. Reeves gave it like, no, they were great. But if you watch the game and you actually see the percentages, it's the efficiency or lack of efficiency. They were terribly inefficient this game. Let's see. They should have tried. Dude, the refs are driving me crazy. Like every time Denver fly. I mean, we didn't lose this game because of the refs. I just want to make that clear. But the refs did not do any services. Let's see. Exactly. It's one game. Let's wait and see. Be patient. They're going to come for D'Lo after this one. Again, let's see what he does. If he continues to play like this and we lose this series, then yes. Then yes. Absolutely. Let's see. Sorry, trying to find something. Me. Wait, why D'Lo is a 2+ minus? Yeah, he was our only plus. Everyone else was a minus because the times that he was on the court. Again, plus minus is not just, it's not an individual stat. It's based on like the players that were on the thing. He was there for the run when they were up 15, and it's just, again, it's the overall total of like when he's on the court with other people, so on and so forth. Like what players on the other court. There's like 20 things that go into plus minus. Let's see. That shot, Braun chucked up in the third, changed the whole game. Can't take those shots while up 2, not against Denver. Reeves got to take D'Lo shots. I mean, Reeves wasn't great either. I mean, would he have been better than 1 of 9? Maybe. I do think he needed to take more shots, but he had opportunities. He was passing up shots, being all scared, being all timid. Let's see. Why don't they give AD support at the 5? Because LeBron has to play the 4. Um, let's see. Spoiler headboard, appreciate it. Um, let's see. I love D'Lo as a Nuggets fan. Braun has been down 3-2 in the finals. Saying LeBron, the Lakers will be fine. Yeah, a lot of basketball left to be played. This thing is mental, though. I agree. They need to learn to move and not stand around. Yep. Let's see. Sorry, I was trying to find something to me. Yeah, he's got to be better. Uh, Dinwiddie needs to start looking for a shot. I'd like to see him be more aggressive also. Every time I don't watch them, they lose. Well, start watching them. What are you doing? Start watching them. Yeah, Prince understood the assignment. Agreed. They don't have Bruce anymore. He should be fine, but I guess not. Again, it's one game. Let's wait and see. All right, let's see. Let's see what he looks like. Game 2, game 3, game 4. All right. Again, I'm not ready to write off D'Lo yet, but this wasn't a good look by him at all. Doesn't help the stigma around him, right? Uh, yeah, role player sold this game without a doubt. Um, Fortunately, playoff D'Lo showed up. His haters are rejoicing. If the Lakers lose game 2, they're in danger of being hit with the brooms again. Yeah, they have to win game. In my opinion, game 2 is a must win. Game 1, like I said, game 1, it's not must win. It's fine if they lose. I mean, obviously you want to win it, but like I said, it was hey, it's okay. Let cooler heads prevail. But game 2, you got to win game 2. Yes, like Blucka said, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. 27 subs away from 20,300. So hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. Again, I'd greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. All right, I'm going to power through a couple more questions and get out of here. Been streaming for like 4 hours, so I'm a little tired. I'm very thankful, though. I'm very appreciative. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Seriously, the watch along streams. Also, everyone that wasn't able to make the watch along stream, if you can, try to be there for the next one. I'm gonna do the watch along streams every game in the playoffs for however long they go. All right, let's get through Insane. What's going on? Appreciate you. We can win this series. I am right there with you. A lot of basketball left to be played. Let's see. Spot on, Tyler. We should have KCP. I don't care what nobody says. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Kept KCP. Denver are champs for a reason. Better roster. Why can't Dinwiddie and Gabe don't take shots? They got to be more aggressive. They got to find their shots. They do. They have to find their shots. All right, let's do a couple more. Sorry, trying to find something to me. You have to put Gabe to defend on Murray. Yes. He was doing an excellent job on Murray. All right, and Boy coming in hot with the $5 super chat. I think I'm going to end it here after this super chat. If I get a couple more super chats, then I'll answer the super chats. But outside of that, I think I'm going to do this because, like I said, I've been streaming for a long time. So dive into the super chat again. Thank you so much for $5 super chat. Greatly appreciate it. I'm sitting next to Austin Reeves right now at a Denver restaurant, and he said guaranteed win next one. Let's get it. I love it. I'm with you. I believe you. I trust you. Let's get it. We need Reeves. Again, I believe in Reeves. I believe in D'Lo. I've said it all season. I want them to be better. I believe that they can be better. Just got to be patient. Got to be patient. Like, I know it's frustrating. Game 1, you want to win it. You want to set the tone and establish the rest of the way. But if we win game 2, ship is right. Ship is set. Get back to what we need to get back to, and we'll be in good shape. So just got to take it a game at a time. This wasn't a single elimination game, right? This is a best of 7 series. Now It's a best of 6 series. Lakers have to win 4 out of 6 games. They have to go 4-2 the rest of the way. Can they do it? I don't know. We're about to find out. But I believe it. I believe in this team. I'm going to trust this team. Look, I'm Mr. Positive, right? And I'm going to stay that way. Right? I just believe you ride with your team, good or bad. You trust your team and you believe in your team, good or bad. Obviously, there's, if Lakers are, if they're Detroit, right? 6 years ago, I'm not going to be like, oh, they're winning a championship, but they're capable of winning a championship this year. They're capable of beating Denver. Will they? I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. But it's one game. A lot of basketball to be played. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, again, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the Super Chat. And everybody that gave me Super Chats, thank you so much. Seriously. Everybody that was here hanging out with me, again, I appreciate all of you. You guys are great. Hit that like button on the way out. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go win game 2. All right, let's get it. Game 2, right the ship. All of a sudden, we'll have a great live stream and things will be good. I do. I believe. I have faith. Oh, Stakes, coming to house, $2 for chat. I'll get through the Super Chats. Lakers have enough talent to win. Agree. I'm right there with you. I wholeheartedly believe the Lakers have enough talent. It's just, will the talent show up? We need the talent to show up. If the talent shows up, we win. Talent doesn't, we lose. Can the talent show up for 4 out of the next 6 games? If they do, I believe we win this series. If they don't, we don't. And either way, we'll talk about it. Either way, we'll get through it. Either way, we'll figure it out. But again, I appreciate all of you very much for hanging out with me. And now let's bounce back. What is it? Monday, right? Monday is the next game. Let's bounce back Monday. We got this. I believe in this. But again, I appreciate you guys. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button on the way out. And I will see you guys on Monday.